welcome back, and today we are doing a tutorial for this look right here. This is another BH Cosmetics centric tutorial, and today I am using mainly the Moderne Matte 28 color eyeshadow palette. I've gotten some requests for this with a little bit of help from the Carly Bible palette, which I absolutely love. This palette's gorgeous, and it's gonna have its own tutorial. But this palette is awesome. I just wanted to create kind of my go-to summer look for you guys today. I am going to be doing another tutorial with this palette using some of the more fun, funky colors, but really I just kind of centered right around these shades right here to create a warm, smoky, just kind of effortless looking eye for the summer. This is generally my look for the summer when I go on vacation. I'm at the beach. This is the kind of look that I want to have because it's soft and it's romantic and it's warm and it just makes me think of paradise. I don't know, that's just the vibe I get. But anyway, I really enjoyed this palette for this tutorial. I've swatched this palette, this is the first time I've really used it, so yeah, I'm really happy with the look, and I'm gonna stop talking, and if you want to see how I got this look, then stick around. Okay, see you after. Alright everybody, so since this is a summer look and it's going to be hot and sweaty and gross outside if you live in the South, you know what I'm talking about. I do want my makeup to stay, but I also want some luminescence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. This stuff is great. I have used this on brides, bridesmaids, in the Texas heat, in the Virginia heat, in the dead of summer. Works great. And I'm going to take just a little bit of my Becca Backlight Primer Filter, and I'm just going to mix that in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this all over my face. One of my favorite brushes to apply primer with is the BRC S29. I also really like this brush for any kind of moussey kind of cream foundation because it's duo fiber and it just works so well to really get the coverage without making it too heavy. Guys, and it is really important to let that primer set. So now we're going to go to the eyes. So I'm going to work with my Ultimate Brow Highlighter in, I think this is the only one. There's just one shade of these. This is from Wet n Wild. Like I said in my last tutorial, this is probably going to be too pink for a lot of people, but for me, it really works well to cancel out that discoloration and create a nice base underneath my brows and just define it. I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild small concealer brush. I love it for this, for getting just right underneath the brows and carving them out. Alright, and once I've got that product kind of smoothed down underneath my brows, I just go in with my finger and just kind of blend it out. Alright, now just to blend that pink into the rest of my eyelid, I'm going to go in with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this just I love because it really helps to, again, brighten up the eyes, get rid of any discoloration that I have on my lids, and I just blend it right up into that Ultimate Brow Highlighter. And this just creates the cleanest palette for me in terms of eyeshadow. Plus, these are two very long-wearing products, so they're going to give me a nice, sticky, long-wearing base. Alright guys, and today for the tutorial we will be using the BH Cosmetics Moderne Matte 28 color eyeshadow palette. I've gotten some requests to do a tutorial with this. I am going to be doing this tutorial today, which is going to be more natural, and then I want to do a more fun, kind of funky tutorial with this, just because I look at this palette and I get so many ideas. But for the most part, we're going to be concentrating on these kind of warm neutrals right here. But first off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a Flower EO1 brush with this white shade right here, and I'm just going to place that all over my lid from lash to brow bone, and this is just going to help set that base. Alright, now taking just a no-name fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this second lightest shade in the palette. It's kind of a peachy neutral, and I'm just going to start placing that right in my transition. And I'm not going to be too clean with this just because it's going to be a smoky eye. We want it to be soft, romantic. So what we're going to do, just like with the last tutorial, we're going to layer the colors, really make it smooth and blown out. Now what we're going to do is go in with this shade right here, which is beautiful. I'm just using that same brush, and I'm just going to start, again, just placing it all over the eyelid, in the crease, and blending it up through the transition. That right there would just be a beautiful, natural, no makeup kind of look, but you know, remember who you're talking to right here. Now we're going to go with a BR250 brush and this darker shade right here. It's like this shade's older sister. We're going to pick that up, and what we're going to do is just kind of start wiggling that back and forth in the crease and on the outer portion of the lid. Again, just deepening it up, making it very, very soft. Now just going back in with that fluffy brush, we're just gonna blend it all out. No more product on that, just to smooth it out. And guys, you will see me do this a lot where I'll go back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and towards the outer crease, I'll kind of do little circular motions. This just is what I do. I find that it just helps me blend out the most seamlessly that I can possibly get. Now what we're gonna do is just take a little pencil brush and we're gonna pick up this deep dark brown shade right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place that right along the lash line and up into the outer V. And then just taking that BR250 brush with no more product on it, we're just gonna, again, blend everything out. Now just picking up a little bit more of this shade right here. Just gonna go back in and again, just buff everything out. Again, if you want these looks that look effortless, they're gonna take a little bit of time and a whole lot of blending. Now just taking a flat shader brush, I'm gonna pick up the white shade again, and I'm just gonna start patting that right on the inner third of the lid. All right, now that we have had time to let our primer sit, I'm gonna go ahead and do foundation. And today I'm using my favorite combination, that is the Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish in Natural Ivory, and the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in Porcelain. And this one has a SPF of 15 in it, which I love during the summertime. So I'm just gonna take a pump and a half of that one, pump and a half of this one. These I just feel like give me the perfect color. I'm gonna mix those together. And I'm also going to take just a little bit of my Glowing Complexion Illuminating Cream, after I drop it, from City Color. This is just a beautiful $3 product, and it just adds the most gorgeous glow to your skin. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I'm gonna mix this all together. I'm just gonna start applying it, because that's what you do. All right, now today I just want to add a little bit of concealing and highlighting underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild Illuminati in Ivory Into You. I'm just going to take that same sponge and just press it into the skin. Now to set this so it doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to use my Coty Airspun Loose Powder in Naturally Neutral. And I'm just packing it on with that flat side of my Real Techniques sponge. I like to get right around the sides of my nose, around the inner corners of my eyes, because I do tend to get really dark spots there. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for just a little bit and then I'll be back. All right guys, so I've given that some time to bake. So now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and my Real Techniques powder brush. And I'm just gonna start setting the rest of my face. And I love this powder for this type of look because it adds a beautiful, just natural kind of luminescence to the skin without being too heavy. And I'm just gonna start wicking away that extra powder. Now let's just finish up the eyes. We're gonna work on the lower lash line. And again, I'm just gonna take my pencil brush in this deep dark kind of chocolatey color, and I'm just gonna run that along the lower lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are gonna blend that out. And whenever I do color on the lower lash line, a lot of times I like to bring it up and connect it to that outer V because it's usually the same color. Now I'm just going to take my Coastal Scents BRC S06 brush and this first really pretty, just kind of pinky brown, and we're just going to start smoking it out. Alright, now I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon eye pencil in Simma Brown now, and I'm just going to line my upper lash line. If I can find a mirror. Now taking a BRC S01 brush and this second really kind of pinky brown color that we used, I'm going to take that and we're just going to start smudging that out. Alright guys, so you can definitely leave it like that and leave it matte, but you know me and I can't leave anything alone. So I'm going to go into the Carly Bible palette, which is another BH Cosmetics palette. Take that same S01 brush in the lightest highlight shade, and what we're going to do is pop this right on the inner corner just to really brighten it up. And I'm gonna bring that shade just slightly onto the lid. Alright guys, and anytime you do a look with any kind of red toned eyeshadow underneath the eyes, you really want to make sure your waterline looks clean, whether you put black or brown. You just don't want to leave it bare because it's going to kind of bring in that redness, and you want to cancel that out. And usually what I like to do is take my Rimmel Scandalized pencil in nude and just open it up, and it's going to open up the eyes a little bit. Now for lashes, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Lash Primer. Can you see how much that picks up my lashes? This stuff is so good. Now I'm just going to top that off with my Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline. Alright guys, so I was so engrossed doing my mascara that I didn't realize that the camera was not filming. But what I did is I just cut some Ardell Demi Wispies in half, the ones that look like this. And I just stacked them on top of each other and put them on the outer corner of my lashes just to give myself some flutteryness and kind of just a more romantic look to the eye. I always feel like these Demi Wispy lashes help lift my eyes up, which I do have very hooded eyes, and I just like the effect. And then I did take a little bit of black liner and just kind of went over the band. I didn't even add a wing, anything like that. Just went over the band to blend them in to the dark shadows that were already on my eye. So let's keep going. So I'm just going to take more of that Lash Sensational. Actually, no, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use one that I haven't used in a while. So I'm just going to take my Maybelline Lash Discovery and now work on my lower lash line. I always forget how soft and wispy this mascara makes my lower lashes look. I just love it. Alright guys, we're not going to do a whole bunch of contouring today just because I want to go for a soft kind of summery glow. So I'm going to go to an oldie but a goodie. You can still get these blushes, I believe you can still get these at Walgreens, but they're just under the Wet n Wild like Mega Glow line now. But this is the Fergie Mega Glow or Fergie Center Stage Collection Around the Clock blush in Brush with Destiny. I love, love, love this. I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics. This is a 124 brush. And this is just going to complement the tones in the eyes so well. And I'm just going to use a very, very light hand with it. It's one of those blushes that's just going to liven up your face and make you not seem like a scary ghost, which is what I look like most of the time. Alright, since we're not contouring today, we are going to bronze up the face just to kind of tie everything together. So I'm going to go in with my Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. This is the new one in light to medium. This is the Glow Boosting Baked Bronzer. Does this have an SPF in it? I don't know. I can't remember. Gorgeous, gorgeous, just shimmery. And I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. complexion brush and just start warming up the face just a little bit. You know, that just adds a really pretty, nice, natural glow. I've been really excited to use this one, but I've been waiting for warmer weather to bust it out because it is so super, super pretty. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, adds a nice, natural, just gorgeousness to the skin. All right, and I'm going to give my Profusions highlighting powder a break and go into the Carly Bible palette for this highlighter right here because it's gorgeous. Just take my 125 brush. Sorry, this is a 125, not a 126. Just concentrate that lighter highlight on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take this kind of more champagne type highlighter and just sweep it along my cheekbones. This is right up above the eyebrow. I'm going to take the lighter one, just kind of go down the center of my face. Alright, now we're going to do my favorite summer lip. We're going to take a Milani lip liner in Satin Rose, and I'm going to line my lips and kind of contour them just a little bit. Now I'm going to take one of my all-time favorite lipsticks if we are talking... No, that's okay. Just hop right on up there. If we are talking summer lip, just nude, luscious, juicy lips for girls without lips, and that is the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in 920 Nude Lust. I love this lipstick. This lipstick always goes on vacation with me because we always tend to just vacation in those tropical areas that you just need a glossy, gorgeous, kissable lip. So I'm just gonna put that right on top. Love this lip. Now you can, again, leave it alone, but we all know I don't know how to do that. So now we're gonna use one of my all-time favorite glosses. This is from Moderne, and you guys know I'm a girl who does not like lip glosses, but I love these. And this one is in Nude Touch. These are the Brilliant Shine lip glosses. Just take a little bit right there. And that's about all you need. And now, just to make sure everything stays in place, take your favorite setting spray. Mine right now is just the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, just so make sure you don't, makeup doesn't go anywhere. He was not a fan of that. Alright guys, and that's the look right there. I'm gonna go do my hair and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so yeah, this is the finished look using the 28 color eyeshadow palette, the Modern Matte. Again, I am going to be doing a more funky look. It's probably going to be more structured, more fun, more of like one of those technical looks like I did with my collaboration for Valentine's Day. But you guys let me know what you want to see next. What palette? If you mention a BH palette and I have it, I will do a tutorial for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed the look. Yeah, this is just my go-to summertime look. But let me know what your go-to look is for this type of year, what products you love best. I love talking to you guys. You know, be sure to follow me if you want on Snapchat, on my Facebook page, which is Ebby Loves Makeup, on Instagram. Love to interact with you guys. You guys make my day. I hope you guys had an amazing Memorial Day if this doesn't go up on Monday, if this goes up on Tuesday, you know, and enjoyed your weekend. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.